All right, Aussie boxing fans, we've got some breaking news here. So I'm going to run you through it. Now, it must have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. Nikita Zoo was announced to be returning to the ring August 20th, and I've now got the date, confirmation, location, opponent, and some of the undercards that we're going to go through right now. So let's start with Nikita Zoo. Now, Nikita Zoo, currently 10 wins, 8 knockouts, 0 losses. Hasn't fought since August 28th of last year. Reoccurring injuries. But Nikita Zoo will be taking on Lulzim Ismaili, a German fighter, Macedonian as well. 12 wins, 0 losses, 7 knockouts. On the undercard of this fight, we've got Michael Zerafa. He's taking on American Mike Dolman, who has a record of 18 wins, 16 knockouts, and 1 loss. This will be Michael Zerafa's second fight this year. He fought Bessier I, won round 7 TKO in March. We'll also be seeing Brock Jarvis make his return to the ring after that disappointing loss to Keith Thurman. That fight happening on the card with that Zerafa win. Brock Jarvis versus Thurman was the headlining attraction of that evening. So all this action is going to be taking place at ICC Sydney, August 20th. So let's start with talking with Nikita Zoo. Now he's taking on Ismaili. Now, I don't know who he is. I had a quick look at his boxing record. Undefeated, but by the looks of his opponents, this will be a major step up for him in quality of opponent. Obviously, Nikita Zoo, highly ranked in Australia, and I believe that he is now ranked within the top 15 of one of the boxing governing bodies globally, so he's definitely climbing the rankings now. I think that this long layoff, I'm not sure what we're going to see from Nikita. He fought last against Keon Mizudia. That was last year, August 28th, like I said. And I thought he fought well to start the fight, fell asleep a little bit in the middle rounds, and then came alive right at the end to secure the stoppage victory. Took a few heavy shots in that fight, but saw through it. I've noticed in that fight and the Danilo Curiati fight that he took a few shots, but he shows grit and a good chin to stay up anyway when he does cop these shots. Although the more he progresses and the higher level opponents he gets, he needs to reduce the amount that he takes. But I think this is just about Nikita Zoo getting back in the ring and getting back to winning ways. He has kept having this reoccurring injury. I believe he was supposed to be scheduled to fight a few months ago, and that unfortunately got cancelled. They were preparing to get him in the ring, and then he had his injury flare up again. But from all accounts, he is ready to go in this fight, and it'll be exciting to see. Now, Michael Zerafa, he's put on this as a co-main, I believe, and he'll be taking on Mike Dolman, an American. Very good record, 1 loss though, but hasn't lost since 2022. He's on 8 or 9 win streak or something like that. So he's in good form, but we know how good Michael Zerafa is. Now, I guess the talk in this event will probably be a lot about Michael Zerafa winning his fight, Nikita Zoo winning his fight. Both of them looking good to set up that fight later in, I believe they're trying to get it November or December. A few stadiums being looked at in Sydney. I believe they're even thinking about trying to put it in Melbourne. It'll depend, I think, how they both go on the night. Depends what weight they're going to fight at. I would imagine the fight happens in Sydney, especially if Nikita really performs in this fight. If we see a stumble from either of them, I guess it'll be a question of who's fighting who. For instance, if we see Nikita take a loss in this fight, I don't know whether we see Nikita versus Zerafa. Obviously, Tszyu's just lost as well. Don't know whether he'll ever be chucked in the ring to take on Zerafa either. Zerafa, he's doing what he's got to do. He lost quite badly last year on the Fundora versus Zoo undercard. But since then has looked quite good. He looked very good in his last fight, dominated Bessir I and got him out of there. No opponent yet for Brock Jarvis. It'll be interesting to see how he rebounds. He actually looked quite good in the first round against Keith Thurman, but I think Keith Thurman knew he's just on a whole another level to Brock Jarvis, too elite, and showed his class in there. Only took 3 rounds and he was able to dispatch of Brock Jarvis, which I think was very impressive from Keith Thurman. He was on a long layoff, comes to Australia to fight, and does his deed, and now he's looking for big fights as well. Alright guys, that is all the news for today. I believe they're going to do some sort of announcement later in the day, but yeah, I got word of what is happening already, so I thought I'd let everybody know. It'll be good to see Nikita Zoo back in the ring. It's just been a very long time since we've seen him. 12 months for a 27, 28-year-old is a long time. He wants to be more active than that, and he's got the skills that he can really try and make a run, push for possibly a world title somewhere in the future, but he needs to stay active, unfortunately, and injuries do not help that. Alright guys, leave your thoughts in the comments below, like, subscribe, and I'm out of here. See yous.